Mission accomplished for the Cedar Falls Development Corporation. On Monday, September 23rd, the City Council approved a resolution of support for the 28-member group seeking a Main Street Challenge grant towards the renovation of the old Cedar Falls Post Office building located at 217 Washington Street. Just last year, the City Council voted to demolish this old building, claiming that the building needed extensive renovation in order to be reused. The city had adopted the building as an annex to the City Hall back in the 1960s. However, several community Main Street and Cedar Falls Historical Society members had lobbied against this. They hoped someone would come along to preserve it, and that's when the development group came together, created over the course of several months, and led by Dan Tyndall, Mark Miller, and his wife Nancy. On Monday, there were some challenges over stipulations that would require the development group to hold the bill for legal expenses related to the project. Councilman Nick Tabor believed that the policy went against the council's regular procedures and concerned the detail of the expenses that would be paid on behalf of the development corporation.
And again, my concern isn't, and I think Mr. Miller's concern isn't the fact that this provision is in here. It's totally open-ended. It doesn't define anything with any clarity. And I don't know, if I was on the side of the CFDG group, I'd be real hesitant to agree to something like this. But perhaps the most important point is this. This is a resolution that is just being done in support of the Main Street Challenge grant. This isn't establishing the grounds for negotiation. There's many other items of interest that I think we should take up if we're going to get to this level of detail.
However, Tabor did not gain support from the council in order to prove this. Mark Miller, the president of the development group, was also present at the city council meeting and explained a bit of the process it takes in order to obtain the grant and why he wants to continue with this process regardless of this issue.
What this resolution does, it allows us to, we've been approved by Community Main Street as being the project going forward for the challenge grant. And this allows that to happen. We still have to work on the lease and everything else. Sure. It doesn't allow us to go into the building and do any mold remediation because it's the city property currently. Oh. We can't go in and do any demolition. We can show it to prospective tenants, and that's what this resolution allows us to do until we actually come back and ask for a lease for the project. We're not asking the city that we're not going to pay expenses. In this resolution phase, we won't have any expenses as far as a development group because there's nothing we can do with the building. We can show it, but we can't actually renovate it. And that's the whole purpose that we're here for.
Therefore, the council approved the resolution to support the grant application. So what will become of this building? The goal of the group was to begin remodeling soon and hopefully start subletting it. We'll have to see what becomes of this building in the future months. Reporting for Cedar Falls City News, I'm Bridget Reedy.